burning in Elmore County. How old is this longleaf, Rod? 7?
I think it's older than that.
8?
You planted it.
I know, I don't remember.
You planted it before we started working together.
Yeah, that'd make it 8 anyway. Burned every other year.
Make it 9, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it might. Somewhere in there. 8 or 9 years old. I'll get some pictures of this year's burn and last year's burn. Running these backfires off this main road in the north property line, and then running spot heads up the ridges. It's doing real nice. About 40% humidity they're calling for, and 85 degrees on March 15th. May get close to a record today. It's doing well. Got a little bit of candling, but I'm not too concerned about it. We burned some last week with some candles and didn't really have that much of a problem. But you can see some candles poking out the tops of some of these just a little bit. But might prune up some limbs and quail property, so if it gets any mortality, which it won't, land will be fine with that. This is where that backfire started an hour ago. You still see it backing down through there. There'll be a spot head fire coming up behind it to meet it here shortly. And this is the cleaned up burn area. Did a nice job. Should do some damage to these little saplings. Shouldn't be much gum left in here, but the wax myrtle and baccharis, there's a little bit of gum right there, and that should, base will kill it. A little bit of wax myrtle. Kind of how to set these little spot heads on these grassy ridges. Just a little lighter spot. Let it expand out. The wind behind it, and it'll run up that hill. There's those buds. They're a little bit susceptible, but maybe it'll limit up some. You can see it kind of running a little bit, and it'll run over the end of that slope down into the bottom. But the two sides are flanks, and of course a little back at the back. Just work its way through. Those are probably 6 foot, 8 foot tall flames at the most. Every time the wind gusts up a little bit, that spot will just kind of expand itself out for the next hour or so. We're running around right now just putting in little spots like this all over the place and let them run together. Doesn't get as hot as a long line ahead, and sometimes you'll get the line when they're all coming together. By that time it's mostly on the edge of the slope, like down in there. You can see one kind of working its way down that hill to the flank fire. I'm in a little brushy spot here too, but I'll take a little bit better pictures of the fire after it's gone through. But it's doing a good job of consuming all the stuff on the ground. Nice little spot where a little spot fire from here came up and joined a little spot fire from there. Gets a little bit hot where they come together and turn into 2 flanks. Burns a little bit head fire through the junky stuff. We need it. The hardwood, trash, bushes. A couple hours later, it's almost 4. It's the results of the longleaf. Did a good job of cleaning up. Not too bad a scorch. A lot of the trees will yellow up. It's not going to be a big problem. It'll knock a bunch of needles off of them, but there's plenty of green left on almost all these trees. That's our smoke plume from the mixed pine hardwood burn over there. We'll get a little more of this young longleaf tomorrow. Yeah, I do find this kind of interesting. This is our burn from today on the one side of the property. We alternate the burn back and forth, one year to next year. And I know it's in the sun, but the density of pine longleaf in this is pretty substantial. And then you go and look on this side that we burned last year. We didn't kill any last year, but 3 years ago we had to come back through this and spray Mazapir on a bunch of gums. Both of these things were sprayed in the fall. I think it was 3, maybe 4 years ago. And both of them sprayed in the fall. And this side was burned the spring after. And I noticed a lot of mortality. They're all gone now. But I noticed a lot of mortality after that. A Mazapir spraying followed up with a spring burn. We burned this the year after. And even though there was a little bit of bud, you could see it had been sprayed with chemical, there wasn't any mortality. It was kind of interesting. Now this is kind of a brushy spot right here, so it's not really reflective, but it certainly has a higher density of longleaf on the one side that was not burned following a fall Mazapir spraying.